I'd like to call the order of the Common Council meeting for November 24th, 2020 at 6:06 p.m. Roll call.
Alderman Madden.
Here.
Alderman Kubaki.
Here.
Alderman Engelhardt.
Here.
Alderman Kapusta. He's not present. Alderman Terrence.
Here.
Alderman Hamel.
Here.
Alderman Wolf.
Here.
Mayor Petfalski. We
Here.
have a quorum.
Thank you. Statement of public notice.
The meeting was noticed in accordance with the open meeting law.
All right, public comment. Scott, do you have anything to say to us? You're our public.
We lost the two people over here.
All right, communications from the mayor's office, probably the biggest agenda item on here tonight. Manchester playground equipment. Allie, who came in front of the Parks Board and Council, is trying to raise money for the Rainbow Babies. He had a goal of $40,000 and has exceeded her goal. I think Scott can give us more details.
Nice.
Hey, all right, good. It's on. All right. So what we got here is this. First, definitely, if you see Allie, commend her. We met with her today. She did an outstanding job. Just to kind of give you some numbers, she raised $43,366.60. She also got another $5,000 from Home Depot, but it only can be used on their products that they have. So we met with her today. She looked at a couple playground ideas that we have. So we're going to go, Minnesota, Wisconsin Playground is our playground people that we use. They also gave us another $5,000 donation for this thing as well. The plan also too is if we order this by December 8th, 2020, we'll get another 3% discount, which is great as well. And then they'll invoice us the first of the year. So we won't spend any money, but we'll have it all ready to go. So, the thing is DPW will perform the removal of the existing equipment and they'll site prep the site. City Muskego funds will be used for installation, shipping, wood chips, concrete, and asphalt work. The plan, and Allie's very excited, she chose the colors today. We're hoping to get her a good mock-up, and then we'll get this thing ordered by December 8th so that we're all ready. So here's the big goal. April 2021, we start installation. May of 2021, we finish installation. And late May, we have a ribbon cutting all before she graduates. So that's the ultimate goal.
Nice.
So that's, you know, we're going to do everything we can. That's why we're talking to our supplier now is we said we got to be the first ones to get this installed. So, yeah, she was really excited today. We're coming up with some good game plans. She also said she's being interviewed by CBS this week or something like that as well. So pay attention to that. Any questions?
We have existing playground equipment on there right now?
Yeah.
Is it like old?
Yeah, it's old. The only thing that we're saving is the swings.
It's 20 years?
The
Okay.
swings,
I'm thinking of a different spot. then.
yeah,
Okay.
the swings are 2 years old. They're in great shape. She raised enough money. We're going to have a nice playground set for 5 to 12-year-olds and another one, let's see here, 2 to 5. So there's going to be 2 sets out there. It's going to be really good. So.
And this park works out well. That was her target park to start with, but in the rotation of updating playground equipment, this was the one that was up also. So it was kind of a nice culmination between the two.
Yeah. So.
Is the Home Depot thing going to be used somehow? Is that?
So she's going to do a memorial. So her plan is to use the Home Depot for memorial. So like when you walk up, we found a nice flat area. Her goal right now is to get like 4 benches all through Home Depot, a nice tree. And then she's looking to get some type of maybe retaining wall with some etching for people to do donations and stuff like that as well. So that's where the 5,000 for Home Depot is kind of being specific for that.
So this also includes a plaque or something going out there? Or no?
She's also looking for some signs too. We kind of took, like, we looked at some of the ideas of Landmark, who does our other signs out there. She feels after the CBS thing, she's going to get more people who want to donate stuff. So we she started looking at sign places, seeing what she wants to get and stuff like that. So.
How can we hire her?
My wife is kind of in charity event planning, and I told her like to do this during COVID, to do this while you're going to school. She said she wants to be an orthodontist. That's what she told us today. But I said event planning is, you have a real niche in it. So it's a really good job. So, yeah.
And just so you know, there's no more park money available. You have to raise it yourself, Scott.
You know, I think, one thing we did discuss, and just throwing it out there, talk about a really good, like, successful, like, community with city going, like, how it worked out for everything. We were laughing, like, hey, she showed up to us about a year ago planning for this thing, and Tammy and I, we were all talking, and we said, who would have thought we were here? So, but, getting out in the community and having the community working with us, I think there's a lot of potential, and I think, she set the bar high, guys. She raised over $40,000 by herself, so.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
As long as you're up there, Scott.
Yeah.
Why don't we cover the conveyor salt, or the salt conveyor right
Yeah,
away?
so you guys approved the conveyor salt thing. It's that we approved for capital. We attached the invoice. It's below capital. All I'm asking for you guys is to write us a letter, or have Sharon write the letter so that we can start having it built. It takes 10 weeks to be built. We want to use this thing in March. If we don't start now, we won't use it for a year, and once we get it, we only have a year warranty. So we want to use it in March so that if anything goes wrong, and test it out. All we're asking for you is have Sharon do a letter of intent to make sure that we can start this process. I attached the invoice. It's below what you guys approved for capital, so.
Any objections to
Yeah.
that?
No,
Okay.
no.
And then the last thing, might as well just talk about the recycling
Okay, so.
refuge.
Our garbage recycling is up. So what we did was been working on an RFP. We sent it out. We sent it off to 3 companies, Waste Management, GFL. GFL is now Advanced Disposal, just to let everyone know here. GFL is technically the people that are serving us now, and the last one is John's Disposal. We got 2 bids back today. Waste Management decided not to do it. John's did. And GFL, which was Advanced, did it as well. We literally got them back today at 3 o'clock. That's going to be a big subject. We're kind of looking at them, talking about them internally. Again, service contracts, so we don't have to publicly bid it, which is good. But we're going to start looking at which one is doing the negotiation. The biggest thing is, if we can't get it on December 8th, we're just going to have to probably have a special meeting just to get that contract wrapped up. So. But Jeff and I, and a lot of people, and the mayor, we have all reviewed the contract already. So we have reviewed the RFP, and then we got it out last week, and now we've got the contract, and we already reviewed it once, so.
We'll have it on for the 8th.
Yeah.
I'm confident that we'll be able to approve it, so we won't have a special meeting.
I do have a question though. What about the hazardous waste side of it? Is that going to be included?
No, so hazardous waste, just to let you know. So the one thing is, and this is the latest plan, is Waukesha County was close to having a new hazardous waste site at the landfill right now, our landfill, okay? What has happened is Jensen has closed down. Across the way in Franklin, that landfill doesn't accept hazardous waste. It ended in September. So Waukesha County is looking for a new place to do it around here. Advance was moving forward with them, but they needed basically to put it on hold until GFL bought Advance, and now that landfill's GFL. So they're moving forward to have a new household hazardous waste in spring of 2021 there. That's the best I can tell you right now. We refer to people, I think My Falls takes the one, and I think City of Waukesha, if you call them on their website, their incinerator burns some stuff, but that's where we are with the household hazardous waste. So,
And it depends what they're dropping. So like waste oil, we're making suggestions of them. So waste oil from cars and stuff like that, almost any quick lube place, Muskego Tire and Auto, they'll accept that. So there's certain things that we can point them towards.
We should probably put that in our next newsletter.
Yeah, and the
That'd be
next,
a good
and
thing.
we're doing 4 newsletters a year now, so the next one's coming out in January, so we can put that
Be a good
information
one in there.
yeah. So
Before spring, yeah.
that's a game plan. Now, again, this is through Waukesha County, and they found that location, and Advance/GFL has been gracious enough to kind of entertain that. I'm hoping it gets done in the spring.
So GFL and John's bid,
Yes.
correct? Will we be able to see the differences in those two contracts?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
On this hazardous waste, is that only residential have to deliver it yourself to them, or is?
Correct.
There's no pickup on any of that?
No.
No.
And then they're going to have set hours when you can do that?
Probably, I'm assuming, I mean, again, it's not official yet, but
Yeah.
they're gonna have rules when they're there. They wanna monitor it. They're not gonna be like, hey, come in at 12 o'clock at night to drop household hazardous waste. So they'll monitor it, they'll figure it out, so.
So is this brand new or something we're modeling after what's been done in the past at all?
This is brand new.
Brand
This
new,
is a
okay.
brand new location, brand new thing that I think they've been willing to work with Waukesha County and say, yeah, in this kind of like this, I guess, south.
There's avoidance service right now.
Yeah, yeah,
essentially.
that's the best
And
way to put it.
They realize if we don't have this service performed, people are going to just find other ways of getting rid of this stuff that aren't so good for all of us. So
Yeah.
that's why they're.
'Cause
Well, we used to have a
Yeah, one of my
spot.
concerns is the amount of time that people will have the opportunity, because if it's only on Saturday morning, some people, that's just beyond what they can do a lot of times,
Right.
for instance, so we want to watch that pretty close as it develops in.
I'm sure that, they'll probably keep it open. It would make sense to keep it open the same time that you'd have the other drop off, to be consistent. And one, you have the same person there monitoring it, the same person monitoring it for both rules, yard waste or just.
But I feel it is a concern if they're only open for Saturday mornings, and that doesn't
Yeah.
serve our people well enough.
Yeah.
But you got to realize it's not our service.
Yeah.
It's the county, so we have limited input
Yeah.
on it. So
But we.
we'll
if
do
we
our
got any
best on it, but it's not like we're
Right.
picking a
But
vendor.
if we've got input, I think that needs to be brought forward.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Any other questions?
All right. Next item under announcements would be, is there any objections to canceling the December 22nd Finance and Common Council meetings? All right, then consider those will be canceled. Other updates, Sandy Beach, the We Energies Rec Trail. I spoke to you guys previous meetings about that. We found a solution for the bridge on that. The culvert pipe's in place. Our goal is to have it, DPW backfilling that and completing that in the next week or two. So should be ready to be used relatively soon. City Hall, for all those watching at home, City Hall will be closed this Thursday and Friday, November 26th and 27th. And from the mayor's office, and I'll speak for the alderman here, we wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving coming up. That completes the communications from the mayor's office. Moving on to consent agenda. The items on consent agenda are approval of operator's license, approval of minutes from November 10th, resolution 096-2020, approval of the Waterbug Ski Team lease agreement for Idle Isle Pavilion, resolution 097-2020, approval of conservation easements for the Green Infrastructure Soil Amendments Project, resolution 098-2020, approval of dedication of public improvements for Maki Properties BV LLC Harvest Court, resolution 099-2020, approval of reduction of cash deposit for Maki Properties BV LLC Harvest Court, and resolution 100-2020, approval of professional services agreement with HydroCorp to provide cross-connection control program.
Motion approved and gross.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes unanimously. There is no new business. Review of committee reports, both finance from October 27th, 2020, and Plan Commission from October 6th are in front for your review. Voucher approval.
Motion to approve utility vouchers in the amount of $29,060.45.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes.
Motion to approve tax vouchers in the amount of $20,134.63.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes.
Motion to approve general fund vouchers in the amount of $273,334.30.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes unanimously.
Motion to approve wire transfers for debt services from 1022 council for $3,327.91.
Second.
Discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
Motion to approve wire transfers or debt services for $404,425.
Second.
Discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes.
And motion to approve wire transfers for payroll transmittals in the amount of $364,930.59.
Second.
Discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes unanimously. Any city officials' reports? Any communications and miscellaneous business? Any updates from your liaisons to the committees? Any future agenda items requests? Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned at 6:22. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
You too.
You too.
Thank you.
You too.